I saw a woman shit into her hand, wrap what I assume was a tissue around it, hand it to her friend, who then put it in her handbag.
Ew. What? Welcome back to the AllTalk Podcast, everyone. Today, we have a cool subreddit we found. We think it's cool. We're going to read it. We're going to tell you stories. You're going to enjoy it.
You don't want to reshoot that because it's not a subreddit.
Sorry.
It's a thread.
Today, we found the thread on Reddit. Don't come after me.
We found a thread on the Ask Reddit subreddit, is what he meant to say.
That's like a tongue twister.
I know.
We found a thread on the
Literally
Ask
only saying that because I know there's going to be some dick face in the comments who's going to be like, oh, it's not a thread, it's a subreddit. You know that, right?
I just wanted to make sure you
Just
knew
wanted
that.
to make sure. You got to make sure you got the correct vernacular.
Oh, that's so accurate.
Yeah, because it is. Because it happens.
If you're about to leave that comment, stop. We already got you.
So this is a thread by Supreme Hydrostatic. This is actually a cool name.
I like that name.
Yeah. Redditors who have a security job watching monitors. What's the creepiest thing you've seen? Will Harmer says, someone once came into the gym at 1 a.m. and got naked and started masturbating. I made my presence known and stopped watching.
How did he make his presence known?
Just be like, hey, I'm here. Like, you know, something like that.
I just imagine he started flashing the lights.
You talk on like the intercom. Like,
oh my god.
Dude, that would freaking scare someone.
Cut that shit out.
Hey buddy, I see you.
Turns out fear is his kink.
That
He fucking blows immediately as soon as it's like...
Could you imagine? He's like, buddy, I see you. I'm hoping for it.
Thank God.
I know, I saw the camera. What do you do
He
against
stares into the camera.
What do you do against that power move?
Dude, you guys seen that picture of the old man in the bathroom drying his...
Yeah. I was just about to say that.
There's an old man naked in the bathroom, and he's using the hand dryer to dry his ass.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Naked.
It's just fucking hilarious.
Yeah. It was... Oh my god.
Dude,
Dude, he just showered.
This is supposed to be the best job in the world. You're sitting there looking at a security camera, like the shit you see.
I'm sure there has to be some creepy shit though. Like, I mean, we're gonna get into that obviously, but
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Hopefully we find some scary ones.
I want to know a lot of the funny ones.
That one's fucking hilarious.
that one's so funny as shit.
That's kind of scary though too.
Where would you...
That dude could just like pull up and like rape you.
Oh god damn.
You never know, man. He just did it in a gym, bro.
He has no fear. We already know that.
Like, out of all the places.
He's made that known.
Honestly.
Go home. He gets off on being in public.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same sort of thing with like exhibitionism.
But there's nobody there.
No, but he probably...
But it's the thought of it being there.
He probably saw like a girl there and he's like, oh, she's bad. And then came back and like to the same machine she was on.
Yeah. Oh.
He's like,
that kind of shit.
And then he leaves.
That's even more weird.
He leaves his mark on there. So
That's
when she gets on it again,
territory.
yeah, when she gets on it again, he'll be like, "That's where I marked my territory."
He was jacking off. I thought he was jacking off in the bathroom. He wasn't.
No, not in like the weights. I'm assuming.
I don't know. He just said he went
I
to
don't
the
think
gym and
they'd have,
got
like-
naked.
No, just someone came in the gym at 1 a.m., got naked, and started masturbating.
Oh, I thought he was in the bathroom. Oh,
Plus, I
God,
don't think
that makes
they
it a lot
have
worse.
like. They
Do
have
you
cameras?
trust the the benches at the gym enough to get like completely fucking naked and sit your ass on them?
Well, they have the little hands, like the sanitizing.
Not
wipes.
everyone.
Not
Not
every
everyone
gym
uses
does.
Yeah,
it.
I'm not saying they use it out, but you can use it before.
if you were to
go
jerk
on.
off at the nearest gym, is what you're saying, then you would be okay with it.
No,
I don't even-
if I were to be in the situation, I would wipe the bench down.
Yeah.
Is
Before
what I'm
you
saying.
Get down and dirty.
Yes.
I don't even trust the stuff with my clothes on.
Yeah, not the amount of like sweaty ass people.
I'm not saying
That's
I'm gonna
nasty.
do this or I would consider this to any degree. I'm saying
Yeah.
if I were.
I'm not saying you were. I'm
That'd
just
be a
saying
move
it's
that I'd
funny.
make.
It's like a thought of like the logistics of jerking off in a gym. It's a weird conversation.
The people need
topic.
to know this.
Seriously.
I guess.
If not us, who?
Yeah, exactly.
Then whomst.
Who is gonna answer these
Instead of-
hard-hitting questions?
That's the worst one.
Whom?
Whom?
What?
Okay, before we all sit in a circle and start saying "hoomps," just move on. Just move on.
Yeah.
Just say.
Okay.
Tell you later.
There was a guy who would stand. Oh, this is one by Jordan Task. There was a guy who would stand just off property, dressed in dark clothing and a hoodie, with the hood pulled up, and stare into one of the cameras for long periods of time. That's fucked.
That's
This is always after midnight in a poorly lit area, so all you could ever make out was an outline, and you could tell it was always the same guy because of the body language. You could also tell he was staring in the direction of the camera because of the angle his head was tilted at, and there's literally nothing else there of interest but blank brick walls. This would happen sometimes one night a week, or sometimes 3 to 4 nights in a row. Sometimes went on for hours at a time. Never saw him move. It was especially creepy running patrols past that area because there's a wooden fence that you can't see through, but the camera is on the second floor and can see over it. So you walk past the area every hour knowing there's a creepy nutter staring at the camera who could literally walk 30 feet and come around the end of the fence at any point in time.
What the hell?
You never saw him
That's
arrive or leave either. Go out on patrol, and when you come back, he's there. Go out on patrol again, he's gone when you get back.
How bored do you have to be?
That's like the equivalent of like when people call on the phone, they just breathe.
Yeah.
That's like
Except but worse, because you're making it a whole activity.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, like what is he achieving? Like, is he just
Being fucking
Imagine
creepy.
your job is to deal with that guy. You know, like that's why I could never be a fucking
Where do I
security
sign
guard.
up? No, I'm kidding. Could you imagine?
security guards have to deal with such bullshit?
I know.
Because they're
honestly.
not they're not like they don't have
And a
cop
lot of
powers.
and a lot of the
authority.
time they're like just treated as fucking jokes, but it's like,
Yeah.
no, dude, you deal with some fucked up shit.
Depends where you work too.
Depending on where you work, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
They don't have the authority of police.
if you work at a
They have to
mall,
deal with
you're
stupid shit.
likely fine. But if it's like a fucking smaller building or something like that, like this kind of
the
shit,
Ross security dude.
yeah.
Yeah, like if you work at a facility at night where creepy shit could happen.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah,
apartment
dude.
complex or something.
Yeah.
That's spooky.
I don't know. You fall asleep.
You wake up and see someone staring at you through a fucking camera.
I'd have to go home at that point.
Oh yeah, dude. There's no way I could do
I'm
that shit.
resigning.
I don't even think I could go home at that point. I would just be staying
Fuck
right
man,
here.
I'm even
Lock
thinking of
yourself
like,
in the-
I'm even fucking
camera
thinking of
room.
like sitting there like in the camera room and you just see some motherfucker walking down like a hallway. It's like completely pitch black. And it's like you can't see, you only make out as a fucking silhouette. And it's your job to go and figure out what they're fucking doing.
Yeah, I'm saying because usually you could be like, "Oh, that's not my job. I gotta be safe."
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's your job.
That's
now.
literally your job.
Yeah.
Like that's what you're there for. That's fucked. I couldn't do that shit.
God
Fucking
bless them.
God bless all fucking security guards, because holy shit, I could not do your job. Anyways, I frequently spend nights alone in a building by myself, sorta not really watching the camera feed. Really haven't seen anything weird, but I did get a chuckle this one time. It was spring, and apparently we had some kind of fruit-bearing tree on the property. Some suburban mom pulls into the lot, jumps out of her minivan, and looks at the tree. She sends a text on her phone and starts picking fruit off the tree. Within 30 seconds, there were 5 more suburban moms in the parking lot. Then 8, then 10. They brought a ladder. The tree was stripped in 4 minutes flat, and they all jumped back into their cars and disappeared. You could have gone to the bathroom and missed the whole thing. That reminds me. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that fucking WebM of like there's just the tree in the woods, and then like the camera cuts and there's like a bunch of bears like rubbing on it and like fast
Oh, yeah.
forward.
Yeah, I seen that. That reminds me when remember the lady that stole a little angel?
I was gonna tell that story. Yeah.
Yeah. In front of me.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
about that.
Look at the feed, and it's just this lady just pulls up,
Yeah,
it just grabs it like it's nothing, and then just leaves.
Mhm.
So for context, Dari has security cameras in front of his house, and one night some of like his mother's ornaments or angels,
Yeah, there's like a
weeping angels, I don't know, but some lady drove up in a car and looked out the window. Right, that was this
Yeah,
one.
she drives-
stops.
and then
No,
she
no,
stops
no, yeah,
and
she
reverses,
Yeah, she reverses.
and then gets out of
Yeah.
the car, looks at it, and then she
Just takes it.
The nerve.
and then she tries to take another one, but that one
But
was
they
like
yeah,
glued
they're
on,
glued
and she's like,
on.
and then she just leaves.
Yeah, you see her struggling, and she's like, whatever, and leaves, drives off.
What did you even do with it? Like,
Puts
I
it in
don't
her
know,
house.
put it in her house, I guess. Some people are just so fucking weird,
Yeah, it's
man.
like the people who drive around and like take packages.
that's highly illegal.
You ever see that?
That's
You ever see
fucked
that
up,
video
yeah.
of that fucking dumbass who fucking tries to
Tried
steal a
and he broke
package?
his leg or something.
No, yeah, and she fucking slips on
Yeah.
like the fucking grass because it had dew on it, and she fucking snaps her leg.
Good.
Ass.
It's like, yeah, good
Instant
fucking
karma.
job.
Did
dumbass.
she get arrested too?
No,
Well, she didn't get to
her
steal it.
boyfriend came out of the car to help her back in.
Yeah. He's, they left the
You
package
know what would have
too.
been even more for? She sued. Oh, I slipped on your lawn. Oh, what were you doing on my lawn?
Yeah,
You
they
can't
would-
sue for that
can't
shit.
sue for that.
I'm saying people try.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's not gonna stop.
I need to
people
get
from
security
trying.
cameras in my house just purely for the fact that I'm curious to see what goes on outside when I'm asleep.
Yeah, I mean,
Nah, I'm
that's...
scared. I'll see like some scary.
You see like 12 kids.
I'd
like,
rather know that something
my-
scary is going on than
Wow,
not,
that's
though.
true.
You
It's
know
like
what I
that
mean?
type of morbid curiosity.
Because it's
that
the
I
kind
have.
of thing where it's like if you put up a camera and you see some motherfucker who's like staring in your window every night, he's probably been doing that for longer, and I'd rather know about that.
You can set up a trap, put a bear trap where he
Oh my
stands.
God.
Dude.
Hey, if he's
One
doing
night
it
you
every night, he deserves it.
Oh yeah.
I would have put one in my backyard and in my front yard.
bear trap?
No, a fucking camera. Well, a bear trap if need be.
If necessary.
You go just imagine
Your
going
dad
to
walks out.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I put bear traps out there.
bro, I could just imagine going to like I forget what the stores are called, but like the trap like the hunting stores where you would buy that
Bass Pro
stuff.
Shops.
Yeah, you go there. I need 2 bear traps.
Why? Oh, there's some dude standing outside my window. I want to teach him a lesson.
Like, oh, okay, I got you.
One's for the dude, one's
Do you
for
want me
my
to send you the
dad.
security footage afterwards?
Yeah, that'll
bro.
suffice as the payment.
No, they bring out like, oh, this one's carbon fiber lined. Like
It'll
top
cut
of
his
line.
leg clean off.
This one is
I don't want clean.
this one is formed of hypodermic needles. You can fill it with poison.
This one comes with a self-poisoning.
Imagine
mechanism.
you have like a fucking Indiana Jones type trap where it's like he steps on like a pressure plate and shit pops out of the wall and launches darts. at
Darts.
him.
A boulder falls from the roof.
And then like walls line up and he's got to run the path of the boulder.
Yeah.
Temple run.
Bro.
Yeah,
Oh
one
my
time I
God.
left 2 bikes outside my front yard and they were gone in the morning.
Yeah, same thing.
For stuff like that, I wish I had a
No,
camera.
Yeah.
one time I left my bike in the middle of the freaking day, like on my front lawn, like not even 20 minutes past. I go back outside, it's gone.
Some people like think it's like, oh, it's trash, so they just get it.
That's bullshit.
A brand new bike, trash. Yeah,
Yeah,
bring that
wait,
shit back.
how far up did you put it?
I don't remember. I was young.
Yeah,
But
mine definitely was. It was on my front, like right in front of my
on
front
your
door.
porch?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
no way.
Yeah, mine
Yeah,
in
so
my
people-
apartment complex, like the way it was is like you come around the corner, and my building was there, and the door like protrudes kind of from the walls. Is right next to the door, but like on the side protrude, like where it protrudes because our apartment had like a staircase going up, and so it was just on the side there. I went up to get a bottle of water, and I came down and it was gone.
What the fuck? I lived in apartments that were just like that.
It blew my mind. I was like, I couldn't fathom it. I was like, how could this happen?
So
Like,
quick.
what are the
And
chances?
You didn't see them running off or anything?
I didn't, dude. I ran to the like parking lot. I didn't see anyone.
You're
And
fucking pros.
I
man.
ran down like because the way it was is like
Batman stole his fucking bike.
literally, and because like the way it was when you come out like the front door, it was like on like a canal, and you could see all the way down like across like pretty far. And then and when you come out from like the canal, it'd be the parking lot that goes like straight down.
Yeah.
So you would see them. I don't know where they went. Like literally have no clue.
They ninja'd your shit.
The
dude.
only thing I've ever had stolen was one time some guy broke into my fucking mom's house and stole my PS3
Oh,
and broke open my piggy bank and stole my money. And that's all that was taken
Dude.
from the entire fucking house.
Oh my god, man.
I don't
personal
know if I just
vendetta.
had someone who hated me or what, but I was like fucking 8 years old, so I don't know what the fuck
I'm
could
gonna
have
take
gone
this
on.
kid's piggy bank.
No, I'm not. Like, I fucking walk in my piggy bank is shattered on the ground.
I mean, some people have a lot of money in piggy banks, so I don't know.
I don't even know
Kid's
how much I
piggy
fucking
bank.
had. I know on like one piggy bank that actually turned in, I had something like $150
That's pretty good. Yeah.
just in coins.
That guy came up that day, a PS3 and a piggy bank. That's all he took.
Yeah,
that's a
that's
Yeah.
literally all he fucking took.
I had someone else steal something from me too. It was kind of like the same thing. We had like we had a PS2, the big fat one, right? And it was sitting on like a kind of like a cart thing that moves. Like you know how like at school like the cart that the Elmos sit on and stuff.
Yeah.
It was one of those carts, and we had it on there with all like the games and everything. And we went to like I don't even know where we went, but we went somewhere. We came back in like an hour, and just the cart was gone.
You rolled the whole card out. That's why I was laughing. I was like, oh, this guy fucking rolled out the entire card.
Yeah, he just took the whole
You
cart.
made it easy for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys remember those videos where this guy like modified the chair or the seat of the bike to have like a taser?
Yeah.
And people just gonna try to steal it.
And then is that a YouTube video?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Some of
remember
those
those.
are fake,
I
unfortunately.
see
but
yeah,
the
some
ones
of
that
them
aren't
the
are
dude
great, yeah.
ties rope to the bike and like puts it next to a pole, and then like people get on, start riding down a hill.
That sounds like a fake one.
Or I don't know, that shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah,
Or
how do
another one is like a backpack tied up like that, and the niggas put it on. They start running. No, the dude comes running from around the corner like he's pretending like he's jogging, right? But the people think that is the dude's well, it is, but like, you know, and they start running. Fucking.
Do you think it makes it okay if it's fake? Do you think it makes it okay if it's funny?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
as
still
long as
funny.
they disclose it's fake.
Well, if a video is fake, let's say they don't say anything.
Oh yeah.
If a video is fake, is it okay if it's funny and it made you laugh?
that's a little shitty
I
because
wouldn't
it
say
gives you
it's
like a
okay.
false like view.
It
of,
gives
like,
you
how
like a
works.
thing of like I could do
Yeah.
this, and then you end up just kind of I don't know. I don't know if
It's
it's
like,
like a self-charge or what, but I mean like it's
When you know
if it's
that fake.
disclosed that it's fake, then it's fine. If it's not, then you're kind of a shitbag.
You guys remember?
It's part of the thing where it's like what's worse is the ones where it was like, you know, the kissing challenge or whatever, where they just
Prank
walk up to a
invasion.
random chick and make out with them.
And his
Because then
sister-
that convinces little dumbass kids that they
Little
can
Timmy.
go out and do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe not that young, but I mean like eventually that's just how
They
works.
just it depends on the prank, I guess,
Well,
but it just makes people think that that's how women work.
Yeah, see, it gives
Right,
them like, like a false view, like a false perception on how like shit works.
And that's how you get insults.
For me, you
Literally.
guys remember McJugnuggets?
Yeah,
He had the whole like vlogs where
dude, he made a whole empire off that crap.
I found his videos at like must have been like 1 a.m. It was like 7 a.m. I was up following this guy's story. I was like, oh, what's gonna happen next? He crafted a genius story, but the thing is, I thought it was all real.
Yeah, I completely forgot he had like a whole storyline.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
There was like he started and it was him in his house, and then eventually his dad kicked him out and he started camping outside. And he's like, oh, it's like day 3 and I'm still out here. Oh, and then his girlfriend came over. It was like a Netflix original, dude.
It was.
Big
He's
Juggernuggets.
ahead of the time, bro.
Yeah.
He really was.
Even though those videos were fake, I enjoy my time with him.
Sounds like
Yeah.
a less self-aware Alan tutorial.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
It's a mini horror series. It's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, and then eventually
it went so over the top. Like it had to be fake.
he killed his dad at the end.
Yeah.
I was like,
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
seen.
You haven't even seen this? Oh my god,
spoilers.
you don't know who McJuggernuggets is?
I heard of him. I
Daddy
think I might have seen
Chill.
it.
He's the daddy chill guy.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need to watch this.
that dude's a legend.
Dude,
Oh.
you gotta go back.
hell is even that?
You gotta go back through his what did you even call
Discography.
it? His discography, his library of videos.
Filmography would be.
Yeah, it's incredible.
You guys gotta show me this, man.
You
It's
just look up McJuggernuggets.
Yeah, it'll be like their first results.
what do you think he would like? Dad like Rage series or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably a playlist at some point.
I think I might have seen a bit.
So
before,
long.
but
No,
like,
you definitely have seen clips from it, but
Yeah.
like he turned it into like a whole plot line,
Yeah.
like a story arc.
And yeah, when he was living in the RV, and then his brother stole the RV. He was driving up. Like, why are you taking me? He was stuck in the RV, and his brother was driving because his brother's an asshole, like in the video.
Yeah.
The videos.
I think it's like his parents are assholes to him.
Well, no, his like family fighting. I don't know. It's because like his I guess his shtick is that he's a gamer, and his dad doesn't like that he's a gamer. So his dad gets mad and
Did
he
he
breaks
break like
his
a
stuff.
YouTuber plaque or some shit? Or
Yeah, the silver play button.
Okay, yes,
Yeah,
I've
the
seen
silver play
these.
button, and his dad broke it.
when I saw this, I was like, "This is so fucked." When I was like,
Oh yeah, it was him and his brother were fighting over the silver plaque, and his dad was like, "Oh, you guys gotta stop fighting over this thing!" And he fucking smashes it.
smashes it.
And he's like, "No,
No, he's like,
I worked hard for this.
I was
I
like,
heard it."
man, when I watched that, I thought it was like, it was real at the time. I know, yeah. I've
Oh
seen
yeah,
these.
and then one time I think he was live streaming. And then his dad comes in and breaks his TV.
Yeah,
That's what started it all. That was like one of the first ones.
it's like all like, you're like, man, you feel bad for him. Like, this is all fucked. Holy shit. That was me when I was watching this shit.
What a genius!
I didn't continue watching it to the point that he killed his.
Shout out Mick Jagger.
Yeah, no, we just spent 10 minutes fucking advertising for another YouTuber.
He's great.
Yeah,
he's
he's
good.
iconic, man.
All right, what's the next story?
Next one is by Bad Luck Dragon. This is a nice simple name. It's not what I saw on the monitors, but what I didn't see. You see, I'm a security guard at a distribution warehouse. Sometimes I have to work the graveyard shift. During this time, the only people on the premises is me, a rare truck driver bringing in a late load. Our guard shack is concrete with sliding glass doors on the sides and big windows in the front and the back. Sometimes, when I'm the only person on the premises, I'll see a reflection of someone walking past the shack and in the windows of the doors. Every inch of this shack and yard is covered by security cameras. No one has shown up on the footage when I see these reflections. It's not a reflection of me, as I'm usually sitting down. And yes, this might seem familiar. I posted the story a couple times before.
So, when he was looking at reflections of people?
He saw like a figure,
shadows or something,
like a reflection,
like
but he should have been able to see the person.
Oh, because there was
he
cameras
went back
everywhere.
to see the footage, and then he saw nothing.
It just sounds like a ghost story.
It sounds like he was just like seeing things.
Yeah, honestly, he sounds like he's delirious.
When you're like tired or something, you like see shit.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be. That's like when you're tired for like a long time. It's not just like tired in general.
I remember. I was like in my bed, and I swore I saw like a figure right there. I was like, what the fuck? And I went to see what it is, and it was nothing. I'm like, I almost had a heart attack. And it's just me seeing shit.
That reminds me of something. I had sleep paralysis once. I only had it once in my life.
Oh my god.
Bro, there was a fucking demon on the edge of my bed. I had my eyes open, bro.
Yeah.
Okay? And there's a demon on the edge of my bed, and I couldn't move. Because,
that's
how that works. And he was just standing there. I was like, what the fuck?
Dude,
Yo,
I had a pretty tame one of that, I think like 2 weeks ago now, where it was just a big ass roach, like from fucking like Fallout, like that sort of size, you know? It was just like its fucking antenna.
A
like,
nuclear roach.
It was just on my roof,
Rad roof.
just sitting there.
That shit was the worst experience I've ever had.
It's pretty rough, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, our coworker, he said that he had sleep paralysis once, and then he was like, "Oh, I hope it was a nightmare."
Oh.
Yeah. He said he was like abducted by aliens or something.
Oh my god.
He said it wasn't a dream.
Yeah. It was
Oh my
some
God.
crazy
He thinks it's
shit.
real.
Yeah. Because I remember I asked him, I was like, "Oh, you ever had a nightmare?" I was telling him about a nightmare I had, and he was like, "Oh, I wish it was a nightmare."
I wish it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Abducted by aliens.
Is that still like considered sleep paralysis? It's just you just can't move your body.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like
like
sleep paralysis.
But
It's
I'm
like
not,
you're fully
dreaming. I
you're
just
fully
woke up and
conscious,
I'm,
but you
trying
can't
to
do anything.
Move.
It's weird.
But I can't. Oh, that's what it is.
It's like limbo.
But it's in your dream or like...
No, your eyes-
You're awake.
No,
you're fully
you're
conscious.
awake. The problem is that I forgot how to explain it exactly, but you're in like REM sleep, so you're dreaming, but you somehow manage to get your eyes open and still retain consciousness to the point where eventually you just start hallucinating your dreams, basically. And if it ends up being a nightmare, you get shit like a demon watching over you. Specifically, one of the things is that you can't really breathe because you're not in control of your muscles there. It's just your body's on autopilot. So
Terrible feeling.
a lot of artists in like the Renaissance period kind of stuff, the way that they showed sleep paralysis in paintings was by having a demon sitting on your chest, basically, is what they kind of felt like it was.
Yeah. That's basically what it felt like for me.
For me, it was
crazy.
A lot of it was it's just I didn't see anything. It was just I just couldn't move, and I got scared. I was like, why can't I not move? And I started moving like, oh, okay.
And then you eventually you like
Man.
wake up and you're like, oh shit.
That sounds so terrifying.
Yeah,
right?
it's
I've
pretty
never-
fucking
I don't
rough.
think I-
Have your eyes open, everything. You just can't move.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever...
It's
Yeah.
so uncalled for.
It's
The
so
worst
weird.
ones by far
That
are,
sounds like a glitch in the matrix.
I know, the worst ones by far are the ones that you'll see where it's like some people, like, if they leave, like, their door open, they hallucinate, like, someone, like, crawling into their room or
That's
something.
No.
Like it
what-
follows.
God.
Like it
Like-
follows.
Like, that kind
Oh
of
my
shit.
God.
That was me. I
Fuck.
saw something like because it was one back when I had 2 beds. It was me and my brother slept in the same room. In the middle was just like a had a lamp.
Yeah.
And then like I saw like something just hunched up there in front of the, and then I don't know why, I thought the brightest idea of like I was like fucking with my all covered up. I had the brightest idea to just stick my hand to see what it was, to see if it was real. It wasn't real.
Imagine it grabbed you back.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
my
now I'm
fucking
getting
God.
chills, dude.
But I went like that,
It's fucked.
and it was nothing. And like I.
Oh my
I
God.
was-
I
I was-
would've
I just
I
can
think-
picture
Oh,
it.
no,
I was
the
like-
giant dude from It Follows.
Or the Blair Witch.
Oh god.
God, the fucking
the big
guy from It Follows. That fucking scene where he, like, crouches under the fucking door.
That was terrible.
It Follows
Jesus.
is fucking
It's
amazing.
a good movie.
Beautiful soundtrack.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite part. All right, next story.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had that shit.
Thank
but
God I
don't
haven't had
watch
that.
It's coming.
It's
Dude, paranoid as hell. One of these days.
For me,
That could happen.
that wasn't surprise. It was I was able to move. I was just seeing things.
Oh, then you're
I couldn't
half
move.
awake.
Yeah,
delirious.
But yeah, that's the horrifying one. Is the one where you can't fucking move.
that is
And you're just stuck there watching
You can't
this
even
fucking
close
thing
your
run
eyes?
up on you. I mean, I don't even know
And it
if
happens
you
so
can,
much
but
to
it's
me
just
too.
like
It felt like my eyes were like stuck open like
Yeah.
this.
Oh, then you had a nigga holding them open.
The demon was holding them open.
This is mine.
Look at me.
you get some people who get lucky and like dream like that, but they're having sex.
That's the dude.
Oh, that's got to be okay.
That's extreme. A
I'll
sleep
be,
paralysis.
I'll be the lucky one.
Sleep paralysis, wet dream.
Look on the positive side.
But it's like a dude. Imagine.
You wait.
Oh my god.
Imagine it's like a chick from like behind, like reverse cowgirl type situation. And then it turns around, it's a guy. His face. You wake up screaming. I just imagine Bill Cosby. Like it turns around and it's Bill Cosby.
It's like a white chick, but it turns around and
Why not
it's
James Charles?
Oh my god.
Of all the dudes, Bill Cosby?
Because I don't know. It just Bill Cosby came to mind.
This is the one that's still a nightmare.
You think it's Cardi B, but it's Bill Cosby.
If it's James Charles, I might be okay with it. I'd be like, huh,
I could do worse.
close enough.
Could be worse.
This is one by Hendrix 1911. Worked security for a few years at a rather major electronics company / distribution center in the Midwest for a few years. During off season, we'd close the warehouse down for the weekend, and only myself and my boss would be there. This was a pretty big warehouse consisting of 5 buildings connected together. So if you heard anything, it would echo throughout the entire warehouse. One night at 2:30 in the morning, I'm on my hourly patrol of the warehouse and was just getting back on post when my boss called me from the surveillance room asking me to check outside behind a semi-trailer as he thought he saw someone. What a fucking sentence.
Oh, hell no.
It's a long sentence.
No, let him stay there.
Anyways, I went out there with my flashlight, glad to see you're equipped for danger, and checked the surrounding area but didn't see anything out of place or anyone. About 15 minutes later, it was dead silent. Only the slight hum of the computer where I was playing solitaire was making noise, when all of a sudden I heard a violent bang on one of the loading dock doors. Think a metal single-car garage door. That very distinctive metallic/aluminum banging. Scared the absolute shit out of me. I ran back outside again and checked the area once more, and again came up with nothing. I called my boss and told him to check the cameras, and we didn't see anyone. We couldn't find a draft, and there wasn't any wind that night. The next time I worked, I requested to be put back on days.
Oh, hell no. That's scary, dog.
Yeah.
That guy just... Well, he's saying he opened the garage door.
No, like someone was banging on it.
Oh, okay. But it could be like somebody opened it and just...
Yeah, but they didn't see anyone on the cameras either way, so...
Bruh, imagine, like, if you think about it, it could have been just some little, like, shits, like, just messing around. But this dude, like, is genuinely, like, scared.
I'm saying, because everything is heightened when you're in that position.
Oh, for sure.
Everything is
That's why you don't fuck
scary.
around like that, especially if you're in a place that, like, security guards, like, carry guns. Because you freak some motherfucker out, like...
It might be over for you.
If you get caught and look threatening.
I mean, you shouldn't be in... God...
You shouldn't be doing that either way, but I mean, especially don't do it if you could actually put yourself in any fucking danger. But kids are fucking stupid, so they're gonna do it.
I feel like that shit like that was more prevalent back when the internet didn't exist, because people had nothing better to do.
Because nowadays you can just fucking like do that equivalent trolling just online.
That's probably a good thing, keeping kids inside.
For sure.
It's good or bad.
Yeah, I mean,
there are benefits.
Do a lot of shit like that.
Yeah.
That was fun though. Let's go on the
yeah. I mean, we
didn't pull pranks.
But you didn't like pull pranks on someone who might shoot you. You know, like there's a fucking stark difference.
Or I mean, we knew that place didn't have a security guard, so that's why we would do that. But there was a security guard on the next time, like on the next one over, and we'd see him always with his flashlight, like looking around.
This was on the train tracks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that dude was creepy.
I feel like, I mean, being in that position, even like having to hide from that would be fucking scary as shit.
Yeah.
Like you just see some like security guard with a fucking flashlight, and you just have to fucking like hunker down.
Dude, it's like a video game.
Oh my! You can
The fucking Metal
about-
Gear music starts playing.
talk about the story about the walkie-talkie.
Yeah, no, it was that same.
It was the same night.
Yeah, well, basically, yeah, because so we like broke in. So we dressed up in all black and went on the train tracks by the park, and then a few of us like you didn't even have to break in. It's just a fence you jump over, and then they're like they were just grabbing like fire extinguishers. They were just looking around for stuff. It was like midnight, right? And we had walkie talkies to like we were looking out like us outside and then them inside, and then a kid starts singing on the walkie talkie frequency. That's the creepiest fucking shit I've ever heard.
This
Bro.
random kid on your channel.
Yeah,
What
no,
was he singing?
Uptown Funk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like not even like good. Like it was like creepy Uptown Funk. It was so.
Singing it very weirdly.
It's the London
Sad.
Bridge is falling down song. What
Yeah.
was that? Yeah, the London. That's the creepy ass song.
Hmm.
That's like I saw. It might have been a Shane Dawson conspiracy theory video where he just edits like the stuff he talks about might not even be that scary, but the way he edits the videos creeps me the hell out. It's just like the audio of the kid singing "London Bridge is falling down," and it's like creepy footage.
Mm.
I hate anything like that.
Mhm.
With fucking kids singing.
Well, that's how he was singing Uptown Funk. It was like
I just can't
like
imagine that song like that.
depressed
How
and
I
like
wish I was
creepy.
there, bro. That would have been quite the experience.
No, I don't remember who it was. I think it was Javi who was trying to who was singing the Uptown Funk.
He
And
was trying to sing it. Yeah,
yeah, he did it pretty good because I was like, oh, that's scary.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
Uh,
like sad or
Uh,
something too.
Uptown Funk.
Is that how the kid was singing?
Yeah, he's like sad and
like sad and slow and like if he was crying.
Okay, that is scary.
Yeah, and it was like midnight. And the thing is,
walkie-talkies don't have that. Do
they
have
don't
that
have
frequency?
those walkie-talkies we had weren't like military grade walkie-talkies. They don't have like a high like
the extended
radius.
range,
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like the range would only work from us to them, right? Because we were on the same channel.
Yeah.
And then a random kid just singing on it.
It wasn't one of you?
Well, he
No.
could have been broadcasting at a big channel. So you
Yeah,
you picked it up.
but dude, that's even I don't know. Dude.
Just
Oh,
a
shit.
a big broadcast of a kid singing Uptown Funk.
Yeah,
I'm
on
just saying.
walkie-talkies, who would even think of doing that? What kid would even think of doing that?
Oh, man, they're
It's just
grade A
creepy.
troll.
That is
He,
strange.
he just knows. He's watching.
Yeah.
You guys.
Oh,
Nah,
that's
that's
even
even
more scary.
fucking worse. The kid's
Yeah.
in one of the boats.
He's trapped.
Oh, that was what Javi was saying. Javi
Yeah,
was saying
you
that
imagine
the
kids-
kid was in one of the boats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's trapped there, and
And he was just trying to
on
ask for help.
walkie-talkie.
There's better ways to ask for help.
Like help.
Yeah.
That might have been even scarier.
That would have
though.
been even fucking
That
scary.
song's not even that old.
I'm in this boat,
No, I
and then
know.
you see the boat. You're like, all right, let's get out. Don't even help.
All right, kid. I'm sorry, but we're leaving. Somebody trapped you in there.
Y'all like change frequency after that?
And
or
then you
just-
see him stand
Yeah.
We
on
left.
top.
We
Like,
turned the
was able to
walkie-talkies
leave
off
such a-
and ran. We ran with
terrifying.
whatever fire extinguishers
That's
we
screwed. Because
grabbed.
what if it was like some kid like just trapped?
Why would he be singing that song
Why would he be
instead of
singing
asking
that
for
song?
help?
I don't know, man. Maybe he lost all hope.
How the fuck do you get a walkie-talkie?
You
I
know,
don't know,
you know
I'm
what that
just
reminds
saying.
me of?
The
That-
boats have. What?
I don't know why
Yeah,
that
but they
reminds
have
me
to
of reminds me of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The 70s movie.
Yeah, I never
So
watched
good.
it.
You guys gotta watch the original one.
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of teenagers go on a trip, and their van breaks down, and like
Oh, okay, yeah.
like the hardcore southern. It was like wasteland.
Texas
Texas?
Chainsaw is Leatherface, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like the movie is like so claustrophobic feeling.
Mhm.
It's so good. I might have to recommend it for our.
I might not be able to watch it.
Why?
Claustrophobic. That's just fucking.
It's not literally
What
claustrophobic.
you said it was.
It's the way it's filmed that makes it feel claustrophobic.
You want to watch it with your
It's
mom?
constricting.
Yeah.
You want us to watch it with you,
I'd
Michael?
have to. I don't know. Guess we'll see.
Don't worry about it.
You want to do one more story?
Sure. Nice name. This one's by Body Icing. I don't know about creepy, but definitely horrible. I was security at a company that makes electronic parts for space shuttles. That's a fucking interesting job.
Yeah.
In military planes. We had PTZ cameras that scanned not only the outside of the building, but that could also be used to check out traffic on the highway. There was this one incident where one truck driver hit a parked. He had broken down. deadheading truck driver about 70 miles per hour. Jesus. Impact killed the sitting driver and busted the conventional cab all over the road. Truck and body parts were picked up by first responders. PTZ cut it all. It was about the creepiest, most horrible thing I've seen on PTZ cameras at work.
Damn.
Shit.
It's like Live League.
Yeah, pretty much. But
actually,
fucking like 20 feet away from you.
Yeah, that's scary as hell.
Pick up body part, bro.
Ugh.
Yo, shout out first responders.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucking heroes.
Shout out fucking crime scene cleanup.
Yeah.
Cause CSC is fucked up.
I hope they get paid good for that.
How much do first responders get paid?
I got no clue. First responders. I mean, you're thinking like EMS. EMS makes probably like a decent amount of money. I don't know how much CSC makes. I have to imagine like a decent amount just because of the lack of interest in the job.
Yeah.
You know, like
so I remember.
I have to imagine the amount of people willing to do that shit is kind of finite. The same as like garbage collectors, that kind of thing.
Lazaro, which is a friend of ours, who was trying to go into EMT, was it?
No, he was.
He was in EMT.
Did I say EMC? I meant EMT.
Yeah, and he said how shit they get paid.
Yeah.
Like, what? Why? They're out there saving people's lives.
Because they're funded by the state.
Yeah.
You don't really get anything unless if you're like a private.
So if you want that job, you gotta want that job.
Think of like teachers. Like teachers are paid by the state and they get paid shit.
Yeah.
And they have to deal with a lot of bullshit.
It's such an important thing too.
And it's incredibly important.
So fucked.
Yeah.
But it's like if you want to do that job,
Military
you gotta
though,
want
billions of dollars a year.
Yeah. Anyway,
not to get into politics, but
that's a discussion for not here.
Yeah, for not here.
Before we end it, though, I want to have one more because it's
Alright.
short and incredibly sweet. This one's by Ogre Sound 1987. Nice name for a nice story. I saw a woman shit into her hand, wrap what I assume was a tissue around it, hand it to her friend, who then put it in her handbag.
Ew.
What?
Oh, dude, that's crazy. You know what that reminded me of? You remember?
Yes.
At the store we work at, they caught her at a security camera. They caught a lady coming onto the side of the store,
Yep.
pulling her pants down and taking a shit on the curb.
And then just
Pulling her, didn't wipe. Her pants up, she just left. I'm like,
she did it multiple times.
There's a bathroom
I know.
inside.
Just go in and use the bathroom.
She did it multiple times as well, suppose.
It was in the parking lot.
They
up
have
front.
a recording of it.
Everyone could see her.
They even showed us the recording.
Yeah. They showed us the fucking security.
Oh my
guard.
God.
What?
Bro, that reminds
Oh
me.
my god.
Oh my god. I shouldn't even say this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so my dad, like, I shouldn't even say it was my dad, but my dad, I remember him calling me on the phone. He's like, "Yo, I gotta use the bathroom. Is there toilet paper at home?" And I was like, "Oh no, there's no toilet paper at home." And then he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll try to grab some." And then he comes back to the house and he didn't use the bathroom. I was like, "Oh, you don't use the bathroom anymore?" He's like, "Oh, I took care of it." And he's like, "Oh, you sure you want to know?" Because I was like, "Oh, what do you mean?" And he said he pulled up to a Walgreens and like opened the door and didn't get out the car. He shits.
Drive by?
No, he parked. But he like opens the door and like shits outside the door and just pulls up.
It's kind of like a hit and run for
pretty much. And he just in the parking lot at like some random Walgreens.
A shit and run.
Wait, so he didn't buy toilet paper?
No.
Well, like
He screwed you guys over.
Why didn't he just get home and shit? Like he could have shot when he got home if he wasn't gonna use toilet paper.
I think it was just that bad. I don't
He
know.
couldn't hold it.
I don't know why he told me this either.
Because you asked for it.
But still,
Took it to his grave.
You know what they say, man?
I shouldn't have said this.
Yeah.
If you meet my dad, don't tell him I told you.
How would they know he's your dad?
That's true, but still.
All right, and on that story,
That's
we're gonna end it here for this week. We'll see you guys later.
Fight the story.
Oh shit.